Animals?
Hey, Shorty! Maybe I can help.
What? You again?
Yup. If you want to test that power crystal, why don't you try it on me? I'll stand still, I promise.
I like that idea. Dragon, you've just sealed your fate!
Yo guys, Jarek the Game & Dragon, and I'm going to be doing the final boss battle in Spyro 2, and that's going to be fighting Ripto, who's the main villain in this game, which, you know, the title of the game is based off of his name, so it's pretty much a given. Anyway, the way you win in this boss battle, it's somewhat simple, but most of Spyro is somewhat simple. Basically, the way it works is you pick up 3 of these power orbs, and depending on which one you picked up at the end, it gives you a special power. Like this one gives me the power to be really fast, pretty much. Turn you into Spyro Sonic. And some of the other ones will make it so you like breathe extra stronger fire or something like that. Some of them will be like spit weird acid at him. So it gives you special powers. Now he can also do the same thing. You have to pick up the power-ups before he does. If he picks up 3 power-ups, and I got the speed power-up again. If he picks up 3 power-ups, then he has some special power that he does, and basically you just got to avoid it. And if you don't avoid it, you get hit. It's not much of a big deal. You just lose a little bit of your health, and then that's pretty much it. So, pretty simple concept, but most of Spyro is a very simple concept. I need to pick up some health and really fast. Ooh, hey, sheep. There we go. Problem solved. But yeah, most of Spyro is very simple, yet for some reason very addicting. And as you see right here, he picked up 3 of them, and he has a special power. And all you need to do is to jump and avoid it, but I was trying to pick up that orb, so I got hit by it. And this is the fire power-up. So his health is getting pretty low. I'm gonna win soon, aren't I? So yeah. Now, if you don't know how the health bar works in Spyro, the original Spyros, it's very, very simple. Basically, that dragonfly behind you is your health bar. If the dragonfly is green, that means you have 2 more hits before you die. If he's blue, 3. If he's orange/yellow, you have 4. If there's no dragonfly, once you get hit, you're dead. And you refill your health by basically... Oh, I'm gonna win any second, right? Oh, hey, look, I won. Oh, wait, no I didn't, because this boss battle has 1,000,000 fucking lives for no damn reason, and no checkpoints in between them. Okay, if you're going to have a boss have multiple different life bars, give the person some goddamn checkpoints. I had this happen to me multiple times in this boss battle where I died. When you die, you have to restart all over again. That's just 7 minutes wasted of your time. I fucking hate it when games do that. Now, this boss battle was actually pretty fun, but the fact that there was no checkpoints fucking killed it for me. It just made it so damn frustrating. And games do this. This isn't like a one-time problem that Spyro did. I know countless games that have done this. I don't know what's hard about making a good boss battle. It's really, really frustrating and annoying. Anyway, what was I saying? Alright, the life bar. If you have no dragonfly, 1 hit and you're dead, so you probably should get one. For some reason, the way you get more health, for some reason, if you attack a sheep, or depending on that world, it'll be something entirely different. Maybe a sheep, depending if you're in the home world, it might be a frog somewhere else, it might be a penguin somewhere else. But you attack this animal, and for some reason, it turns into a butterfly. And there's one of his power-ups, by the way. That thing will chase you and get really close to you, and then you just gotta outrun it within that time. And then it'll explode on its own. But yeah, for some reason, when you attack that certain animal, it turns into a butterfly, and then for some reason, your dragonfly can eat it. So there's a Spyro 101 for someone that hasn't played Spyro, which, I mean, if you haven't played Spyro, I'm not quite sure how. So yeah, I switched the controls around, decided to try something else a little bit different. This game was a PlayStation, an original PlayStation game, so it was meant to work with a D-pad. Now, I'm using a 360 controller and playing this through an emulator called Enhanced PlayStation Emulator. and you can download it and do whatever you want with that now that you know the name. But yeah, I'm using a 360 controller. Using an analog stick when the game is meant to work with a D-pad is actually very difficult, and it'll lead to you running off a cliff a lot of the time. Yeah, you got to get used to it a little bit. I changed the controls. Oh, hey, look. He lost another one of his lives. Oh, but wait a minute. He's got another one. Because you can't just have one or two. No, you got to have like 5 million. I hate it when they do that. And like I said, I'd be fine with this if they would add some damn checkpoints. Anyway, this one is actually pretty cool. They decided to completely change it up. Instead of being on the ground, you're flying around in this final boss battle, which I'm actually a big fan of. Just lava below you, flying around, shooting at each other. And he has like homing green weird orbs of acid that he shoots at you, and you gotta avoid him basically while shooting at him. So like I said, really simple concept like most Spyro related things, but still pretty cool. Anyway, like I was saying, the original, this Spyro was made for the original PlayStation, so it's meant to work with a D-pad. Well, when using an analog stick, obviously that doesn't work, so I changed the controls to work with the 360's D-pad. Well, the thing with that is it makes your hand cramp a lot, because the D-pad and the analog stick are in the correct placement on the 360 controller. Now, I own a PlayStation 3, I owned a PlayStation 1, I owned a PlayStation 2, I was a PlayStation fan. I actually preferred the PlayStation over the N64 back in the day. So yes, I've used a controller. Don't try to tell me, oh, you just need to get used to the controller. No, don't give me that. The D-pad and the analog stick are in the wrong place for most games nowadays. The PlayStation controller needs to be updated. It's horrible as living fuck. Now, I know this is a personal opinion thing, but what's not a personal opinion is that for first-person shooters, in most games that need you to use an analog stick, it's simply in the wrong spot on the PlayStation controller. Now, if you're doing a fighting game or something similar to that, a D-pad's going to be more useful, but let's face it, the most common games, the games that people play most, need analog sticks. Anyway, so there's my mini rant, and hey, looks like I just finally defeated Ripto. Will he have another life? Will he burst out of the lava? Which is, I was actually really expecting him to, but nope. Ripto defeated. That was kind of anticlimactic. Anyway, there's Spyro. I'll leave you to the final cutscene, and I'll leave the credits in there for nostalgia's sake. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys later.
I don't think we can ever thank you enough, Spyro. I suppose you have to go now?
Yeah, I'd better. They'll be missing me in the Dragon Worlds, and I've still got a vacation to take. I need it more than ever now.
Before you go, I think that Moneybags has something he wants to give you.
I most certainly do not.
Hunter? Spyro, Moneybags is very sorry that he made you pay so much on your way through Avalar. We want you to keep the gems as a reward for helping us.
Wow, thanks. Sparks, can you grab them? Let me just type in the new coordinates and there! Spyro, you can now go to Dragon Shores. Hey, why don't you guys come with me? I bet you could use a holiday.
I'm afraid we can't, Spyro. Ripto may be gone, but he caused a lot of damage during his short stay. We'll be cleaning up for weeks. Just remember, though, that you can always get back to Avalar from Dragon Shores if you want to visit.
Well, okay. Come on, Sparks. We've got a lot of vacation to catch up on.